Dear friends, hello to everyone. I wish you all a great Saturday. I hope you have a good rest and recharge your energy. Now, I'm setting myself a goal. The goal is to earn $300. You can watch how I do it, and next time you can copy my trading strategy, practice it on a demo account, and see how it works for you. What do we do first of all? We go to the broker and choose a currency pair so that the payout percentage is above 75. After that, we open our bot in Telegram. Here is its name, and click Start. Then we select this currency pair and the time frame. I request M1 and wait. The bot will give us a signal like this with a picture and an analysis, and we copy this signal and wait. Trading with the team is finished. Right now it's 22:43 Moscow time, so there's still time to trade. Until the markets close, I trade regular currency pairs. And what do we see here? We have exactly the same chart, only this one will have indicators. We always have a yellow level, which is the lower level, and a blue level. Based on previous history, we can see it. It's the upper level. Extend it, the chart is between them. Either the chart is moving toward the upper level or it's moving toward the lower level. The chart is always either going to the lower level or to the upper level. It always moves from one level to another, and this case is no exception. How do you determine which level the chart will move toward when it's in the middle? The future movement of the chart shows us that the movement will go downward. This is the first signal that there will be a decline toward the lower level, that the movement will go down. The second signal is 53%, which is also an indication that the movement will go down. The majority, 47%, is green, indicating an upward movement, but that's the minority. We follow the majority, which is red, so that means downward. There are two signals indicating a decline. Accordingly, I switch to the broker and open a 3-minute trade for a decline. Why 3 minutes? Because it often happens, for example, that there's an upper level or lower level and the chart is in the middle. It often happens that in the first minute the chart goes up, then there's a correction, in the second minute it goes up again, another correction, and in the third minute it finally moves in the desired direction. This happens especially when the market is volatile, and the third minute saves us. So if we open for 1 or 2 minutes, that wouldn't be enough. If we open for 4 or 5 minutes, that would be too much. But 3 minutes is enough time for the chart to move. For example, right now there's a correction happening, but I still have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. If everything goes well, we'll make $75 on this trade. Let's keep monitoring it. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Sometimes our trading session is a bit rough, but I'm showing things as they are. In such moments, I end up in profit, showing how we earn, recover losses from trades that didn't work out, and come out ahead. Please keep that in mind as well. Take a look. Join our Telegram channel. There I notify you about promo gifts for you, post updates about our live streams 30 minutes or an hour in advance, share useful educational videos and more. The link will be in the description. And there, an hour in advance, I post information that we will have a live broadcast, and during the live broadcast, we take advantage of these kinds of benefits. Thank you very much for your feedback. So, it's the same thing during the live broadcast, with a full explanation, with a complete breakdown. I open trades, just like that, according to our bot with you. The same thing. From Monday to Friday, that's basically it. In the morning, Moscow time, at the same time, just like that. We have 1 minute left. We're expecting a downward movement. If for some reason the price doesn't go down, that's normal. There's a tab like this, Analytics, Economic Calendar, and you can check the news that has come out. Unfortunately, what's happening in the world affects the chart. On currency pairs, especially the news. About the dollar, there were a lot of them at 9:30, and they can have an impact. So if there was a lot of news and, for example, you have a down signal, it could happen that there will be a correction, and only after 3 minutes the down signal will actually start. That can happen. But if that happens, now I'll show you how I try to avoid such situations, how I try to make money in those moments. There are 20 seconds left, and most likely I won't make $100 on this currency pair. I won't have time. The chart won't have time to move down as we predicted. It won't be at the lower point where we made the prediction. Let's see now. 5 seconds. Well, we're still going to make money. Look, it's closing as a return. We just got our $100 back, okay? We keep the trade amount at $100. Although, in theory, you see, we did everything right, everything was correct. It was just a small correction and then the movement went down. Let's switch to another currency pair, for example, Swiss franc Japanese yen, and request it in the bot. And according to the bot, we check which direction the movement will go, either down or up. Time frame M1, waiting for a response. If you are trading, for example, for 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or 10 minutes, then the time frame on the bot. It's better to choose a different one. M5 or M10, I choose M1 because my trade is for 3 minutes. I urgently open an upward trade here, 3 minutes up, Swiss franc, Japanese yen, 3 minutes, $100 on an upward move. Why up here? Let's switch to the bot and analyze it together as well. We have an uptrend going from level to level, from one level to another. Right now is no exception. We have the same situation as in previous setups. Here is the upper level, these yellow ones, and there is the lower level, the level. The chart is in the middle, and it turns out that our future, the chart movement, is showing upward, a signal for an increase. And in percentage terms, 74% for the chart being at the upper level, only 26% for it going down. Two signals in unison. It can happen, for example, that one signal points to the chart moving up in the future, but the percentage ratio, for instance, points down. I don't copy or open a trade on such a currency pair. The main thing is that both indicators point in the same direction for me. If everything goes well, we'll earn $82. Here are our trading sessions with you. Today we managed to make 3 wins. We had a good trading session on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But on Thursday the trading session was difficult, and on Friday it was a good session again. What do I mean by good or bad? So on Wednesday we took, let me check the report. On Wednesday we traded together and we took 4 clean wins. 1, 2, 3, 4. After that I traded on my own. During the live stream we took 4 clean wins. Overall we traded really well. Tuesday was also a good trading day. Let me show you the report as well. But I didn't make any statistics. There were also 3 wins there, if I'm not mistaken. We also earned $649 during that session. $694. So keep that in mind. But Thursday was tough. And what do I mean by tough? For example, I had a situation where I opened a $100 trade and it didn't work out. I took out insurance, multiplied by 2.5, and that one worked out, a win. That's how it went for me. 3 trades with insurance, but we still made a profit there. A tough day is actually the most profitable for a trader, in theory. Because you mobilize all your knowledge, because you use insurance to recover losses. But in return, you pay with your nerves big time. We opened a forecast for an upward movement here, 18 seconds left. Thanks to the bot, it gave us a really good signal to go up. That's how we work. We work live, and I record these kinds of videos for you as training. 5 seconds, good excellent signal, good excellent forecast. We did it, awesome. We earned $82. Before this trading session, before this one, I set a goal for myself to make 3 wins and leave the market. So in fact, that's 1 win. The first trade ended in a return. I also count that as a win, so there's just the 3rd trade left, especially since it's already late in the evening. No point in staying up, it's 22.52, and it's not worth staying up. So let's look for another currency pair and start wrapping things up. That's how I work. Australian dollar to US dollar, click on start, switch to the bot. Here it is, free of charge. Set it up. I'm all for you trying out everything new on demo and for free training, so watch and test this bot on demo. I've made a request, waiting for a response. As soon as we get a response, we'll enter right away. That is, of course, if both indicators are in sync, pointing in the same direction. Yes, there is. I'm entering down urgently. Why enter down urgently? Because the downward movement has already started, and I need to jump into this strong move. If, for example, there was a correction, you could wait until the movement reaches a certain level and then enter down. But here you see the downward movement has already started. $100 on a decline. Let's open the bot, and what do we see here? First of all, this icon shows and indicates that the news that just came out will now affect this currency pair. And our chart is basically calm here. Down correction, down correction. I'm expecting a downward move. There is a logic to entering, based on the levels. There is a lower level and there is an upper level. The chart is between them. The future movement of the chart suggests a downward trend. This is the first signal for a decline. The second signal is a 62% probability for a decline. Down is 38%, which would bring the chart to the upper level. Here there are 2 indicators pointing in this direction. Yes, there is news indicating a decline. Let's monitor it. There are 50 seconds left. Let's watch. You know, there's another way to work. A slightly different approach. Now pay attention. Do you see this level here? Let me go ahead and clear everything off the screen just like this, and then we will set a specific horizontal level. Right here it is, as you can clearly see, and I'll make it a bit wider for better visibility. This horizontal level is now firmly set at this exact pause. We have the initial pullback, then a touch, another pullback, followed by the first touch, the second touch, the third touch, the fourth touch, and finally the fifth touch point right here. I usually wait for the level to be broken on the fourth touch. Typically the price breaks the level, but here there was a pullback. So if you see this kind of pattern, this kind of regularity, I'll try to find an example in the previous chart history so you can clearly understand what I mean. Here, for example, I found one. We have, for instance, the first pause, the second pause, the third pause. Here they are, 3 pauses present. Usually, after the third touch of the level, there's a pullback. First touch, pullback, second touch, pullback, third touch, pullback, and then the fourth. When the price approaches the level for the fourth time, that's when the level gets broken. If we see this then on the fourth touch, can the chart break through on the fourth touch? Or maybe it will pull back and break through on the fifth touch, if we see that happening. At such moments, you can ask the bot whether the level will be broken or not, whether there will be a move down or not. In this case, there will be. In this case, we've combined 2 trading strategies, so let's keep our fingers crossed that the correction doesn't close us out. 10 seconds left. Let's see how the forecast closes. In other words, you can double check yourself with other trading patterns and strategies, plus we lock in a great $72 profit. And that's how we work together. This was our trading session. Of course, we could analyze more trades, but as you can see, it's late in the evening for some currency pairs. There are strong movements, both down and up, so you have to be very careful with that. We also looked at the euro-dollar currency pair, and there we worked with various indicators together. So thank you very much for your feedback after each trading session when we trade according to forecasts, trading from Monday to Friday. Thank you for your comments during the stream as well. Together we analyze and trade with full explanations and thorough breakdowns. I show how to turn difficult trading sessions into easy ones and how to profit from these easy trading sessions. Just like now, for example, you can also see how to monetize them, how to make money from this. I'm happy to share any experience, both good and challenging. There is no such thing as bad experience, so take it all in. Have a great day and good profits to everyone. Use the bot, subscribe to our Telegram channel. Let's trade and learn together. This was AB with you. See you soon. Goodbye, everyone.